So I decided to respond by reading my answer. That way the audio learners can benefit from this. And I'll do that sometimes, and sometimes I will post in text. So anyways, I remember when I was asked this question, who am I, back in 2021? And my answers back then were so completely different than they are today. And I remember making a list, and on that list was all titles that I carried to identify myself. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a sister, I'm a best friend. You know, some of y'all would put I'm an employee. And I kept it really simple that way. And my coach at that time told me to dig deeper. And I was like, okay. So then I went on to list all the things that I had been told that I was. You know, I'm loving and funny and kind and emotional and loyal, and you know, that list kind of went on. But then it came time for me to describe me and on my own, and it was very unkind. It started off passive aggressive. I'm pretty, but I'm disabled, and I'm fearful and overwhelmed with anxiety and stuck and numb, angry, hurt, lonely, miserable. The list was pretty heavy. And for those of y'all who know, 2021 was a really hard year for me. And I was very, very unhappy. And when I listed all of these, I realized how uncomfortable and disconnected I was with myself. And I truly didn't know who I was. I just was flailing through life and just on autopilot. And it never really occurred to me to figure out what I believed and, you know, who I could be and who I was. So it was a huge wake-up call, and I took the steps beginning in February of 2022 that brought me here today. And it's the best thing I've ever done for myself in my whole entire life. I have literally taken my power back. So today I made a list of who I am in this current moment, because guess what? We are meant to evolve, and we are meant to change. We are not the same as we were a couple months ago. Heck, I'm not even the same person that I was a couple weeks ago. I'm constantly changing, and I embrace that, and I love that about myself. And so today I would say I am a joyful, kind, loving, compassionate, and understanding soul who adores people and has a zest for life. I have limitless potential and truly embrace the power of positivity. I am strong and confident. I am authentic, and I embrace the fact that I learn life lessons in my own way. Sometimes it's messy, and that's okay. I love me. This is my life, and I get to live it the way that I see fit. And it's a personal mission, personal journey with me. I show and share bits and pieces of myself with my loved ones and other people in the world, but really and truly, the relationship I have with myself is very, very special now. And I always have me. I'm with me 24/7. You'll never be with anybody more than you'll ever be with yourself. So why not befriend yourself and get to know yourself? And like I said, back in 2021, I did not love myself. I absolutely loathed myself. And I just want you to know that I was really, really dark, and I took action for myself, and I started to take steps, little steps. And then those little steps turned into the big steps. And so, you know, this is my life. I'm more than my disease, more than my trauma. However, I hold so much space for those parts of me now. I can love both the undesirable and unenjoyable parts of myself. I hold space for them in a really, really kind and loving way now. I'm resilient, and I'm so much more than words can ever describe. And I feel that. That's one thing. We'll start off with just being able to say things, and it will feel very, very uncomfortable. But I promise you, if you just hold on and push through and keep choosing yourself and keep showing up for yourself, you can feel that way too. I wish that I would have been taught the true meaning of self-love as a child. But the truth is, we all came from generations of parents who were emotionally ignorant, and they didn't know any better because they weren't taught, and they were operating from their own trauma and instilled beliefs. And I'm an adult now, like everybody in this app is in the community, and I can't blame anybody else anymore. I choose to take myself out of a victim mindset, because that will get you nowhere if you can't take accountability for your own self and your own life. You get to make choices on what you allow and what is no longer, allowed in your life. And so by showing up for this challenge and showing up for yourself, it's just the first steps. It's just the wake-up call that you need. And you can stick your head in the sand and say, you know what, I just don't have time for this. That's okay. But I promise you that this will change your life. It's absolutely changed my life. My life is very simple, but it's beautiful, and I love it. I still have crap happen all the time. I still have messes and all these things, and I'm still so grateful. And I love where I am in this moment, and I'm excited every day when I wake up. So I want that for everybody else. It's me versus me. It's you versus you. You deserve to take up space and take in all the magic that this world has to offer and shine just as bright as I do. And y'all see me shining, and I freaking love life. I love myself, and I want that for y'all. So I can't wait to see y'all's, posts. I know some of y'all are sending them privately to me, and that is okay. And I do love when y'all post them in the community. It's very tiny in our challenge. Nobody else that's not within the members can see this. So choose you, show up for you, answer the questions, do the work. I promise you, it'll change your life. Y'all have a good evening.